Hello everyone, friends and family. Welcome to my channel. It's me, the Manicurist Enhancer, and I am so excited to be here because I have the opportunity to talk about my second book. My second book is called The Accountability Partner, and actually me recording from this way, the words are backwards, but it says the book you never knew you needed. So initially this book started out being a ebook, but once I printed it out because I wanted to see how the pages turn and how the book would actually set up if it was a physical hard copy, it ended up being a lot more pages than I had anticipated, and I decided to go ahead and make this a hard copy. I still am going to do the ebook for those that like to read off the Kindle or like to read on the computer. I am old school, so I like to turn the pages and I like to write. I do encourage you, if you decide to get a ebook, I highly encourage you to print out or go ahead and edit on whatever device that you choose to read your book on so that you can use it. Okay, so I printed it out the other day because I actually wanted to see the pages in the book. So I have on here like a list of things that you can write out in order for you to have yourself as your accountability partner and still be successful. A lot of times we think that we need an accountability partner in order for us to go on whatever journey we are currently on. I'm sorry guys, I'm just getting over whatever it is that I had. So a lot of times we feel like we have to have a physical person in order to have an accountability partner, and I am here to confirm that that is absolutely not true. A couple years ago I had an accountability partner, and we met every Sunday and we went over the things that we needed to talk about in order for us to stay on task of what we were doing in our businesses. And my accountability partner woke up one day and she said, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to be a wife. And I was stuck. I didn't know what else to do. I felt like I couldn't move on without her because we had set this up and we had promised each other that we would be here for each other. So I battled with that for a long time. I battled with putting things off and making excuses, being afraid, not wanting to step out there and do what I needed to do because I always felt like I needed someone to hold my hand. So I started writing and I finished, yay, my accountability partner journal. So I'm not going to take the fun out of the book, but I do want you to actually go on my Linktree. That's Linktree/SheaMarie, and I will post it I will post it up on my channel so that you can see it, and you can go into my Linktree and purchase the ebook. Like I said, this is my second book. The first book is also on there, and I also have a slew of other things on my Linktree that you can take a look at. I've been in the nail industry for 22 years, and I will say I've pretty much tried everything that my heart desired. Some of the things that I tried were very successful. Some of the things that I tried I'll probably never do again, but at least I can say that I tried it. But this accountability journal is actually near and dear to me because I actually stopped doing everything that I was doing at this particular time to finish my journal. I am very, very proud of myself for finishing this because it allows me to share with you all what I have done, what I have accomplished, and it gives me the opportunity to show you guys that this actually works. Okay, so in this book we talk about life goals, we talk about life dreams. They're two totally separate things, just keep that in mind. I talk about life achievements. I talk about your bucket list. A lot of times we have dreams and goals, and then we also have things that we put on our bucket list that doesn't warrant accomplishments or doesn't warrant like certification at the end. it's just something that we want to do. It's just something that, you know, we have people that travel. You have people that may take a culinary class or things like that. You may have people that get tattoos or piercings. That type of stuff is on your bucket list. However, it is not a real, it's no real rules as to what you decide to do on your journey. Okay, so I have a snippet in here on a page. It says, what would you like to do different in your life that you may have already completed that you are not happy with? And how would you like to change that? So a lot of times we go to school and we become lawyers, doctors, accountants, teachers, things of that nature, but that is not our heart's desire. And we go through these jobs, and sometimes we have the courage to say, wait a minute, this is something that I don't want to do. This is something I don't like. And we venture off into something else, or we stay in it 10, 20, 30 years later, and you spent all this time doing something that you were completely not happy with. Those of you who have a story to tell, congratulations, okay? And I have one here. If there's still time to change those things, what is stopping you from accomplishing those goals? I will say sometimes a lot of us want recognition, or we want approval from other people, our parents, our spouses, our mates. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Sometimes our peers, they may be doing more than us, and we feel some type of way. Or you may have peers that are not doing enough, and you feel guilty for having pleasures that are above and beyond. Don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there, okay? And then some of the pages I have on what you can do to better yourself in this journal. And then I also have a space at the bottom where you can actually jot down your notes, reminders, and things like that. So the book actually starts, it's a journal / planner. So it starts September 2022 and it goes on to the new year. And I also have this list right here. There's quite a few pages in here. If you can't see it, this is just a snippet. I'm just showing a snippet because I printed this out in black and white just so I can see it for myself. So it says here on the title, show up for yourself, be accountable. And then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday goals. Why? Because we get stumped. We get scared. We feel like I can't move forward. It's something else that I need to be doing. I know we see that commercial where the lady starts cooking, she starts cleaning in the kitchen, and then she goes in the living room and she starts vacuuming, and then she goes you know, somewhere else and pull out the laundry and things like that. That's how our lives go when we don't have a clear view of what it is that we want to do. We get distracted and we don't know how to pick up the pieces, okay? So throughout the book, I had a list a blank list where you could go and do your accountability notes, and most of the pages mimic, and I did that on purpose so that you can go back and say, for instance, you start doing this in September, and then something else comes up, or you decide to put the book down, you can always pick it back up and start from there, okay? So I made the journal easy and friendly, and I didn't make it customized, because a lot of times we start and then we have to go back and pick up later. And the only reason I did that is because most times when I'm spring cleaning or winter cleaning or business cleaning, I'll go into my journals and then I'll see that I have 5 and I started off with 5 because I have more than 1, 2, and 3 journals. So I go back and I look at all of my journals for different things, and I realize, oh my God, I started this in October and it's April, or I started this in May, or I started this in January because it's the new year. And you know, it is another month. That was 6 months ago. That was a year ago. That was 2 years ago. So don't get so consumed with thinking that you have to be on task. You have to show up a certain kind of way. So most recently, I was watching this movie on Hulu, and the lady was walking around with the wine glass in her hand. And I said, I want to do that. And I haven't been a drinker, you know, none of my adult life. So I just started recently drinking wine because I wanted to adopt that. I wanted to do something different that I hadn't done in my life. And I like drinking wine. So yesterday was actually National Wine Day. Of course, it was on social media. So I came in and I poured myself a glass of wine. Of course, it was more than this in there, but I just felt like I wanted to relax from a long day, and I poured myself a glass of wine. So I was talking to someone, and they said, you know, I haven't seen you on social media. What's going on? And from time to time, I also, you know, let life take over, and I don't get a chance to do the things that I want to do or the things that I need to do. So I decided to come on today and I want to encourage whoever is watching this video, be yourself, show up for yourself and be yourself. Don't always put stuff off because you don't have the right outfit, or you don't have your makeup done, your hair done, or you don't know quite exactly what to say. Sometimes I just turn on the camera and I just start talking. So I wanted to show you guys how informal I was being today with my glass of wine. It is Stella grapefruit, I think. Awesome. It is awesome. So I want to conclude right here because I'm actually doing series on Monday where I have an accountability tour going on, and you can also find that class on my Linktree. It's every Monday, I'm sorry, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to check in, you can, and that is an actual class that runs so that we can you know, hop on and I can show you guys how to be accountable. And it's an actual tour, so it's going to continue to run until I feel like, you know, I've reached and preached enough to as many people as possible. So go ahead on and grab the book. It's called The Book You Never Knew You Needed, and it's on my Linktree. Again, that's Linktree/SheaMarie. And I'll talk to you guys later on the flip side. Bye.